Oh.
Minions have spawned.
Hey, how's it going, guys? JaySea here, and oh gosh, this is really bad. Okay, so hopefully, yeah, okay, good. The Jarvan's actually starting raids. So the important thing is right now I'm starting in the bush. OP.GG Runes and Masteries will be on the screen. I am versing a Nasus with Storm Raiders, so that's just the background. And the reason why I'm here is because I want to clump up this wave. And then after that, it's going to push into me. So this is gonna automatically push into my tower. Oh, actually, he even uses E, but if he doesn't use E, it's gonna push into my tower. So since he used E, then, well, I guess I'm gonna start thinning it out so it doesn't crash into my tower. I want it to freeze over here where it puts Nasus in the most uncomfortable position in the game. And it's gonna open him up to all sorts of ganks. So I'm just going to do some short trades with him. I actually did not know he started Doran's Ring, so I was gonna go for that strat anyway, but okay, that's fine. If that's what he's going to do, then we just fight him. But we do need level 2. Okay, very nice. So at the 3-minute mark, we have to start warding. Actually, Ivan is pretty cheesy, but I think the Jarvan took his own red, so it should be okay. I'm gonna ward here just in case. And let's see, he used 1 health potion so far, and he's going to E that wave, so knowing that he's going to use his E on the minion wave, I'm going to thin this out as much as possible before he does that. So luckily he used it on me instead, so I can just Q heal it up and just stay in lane. I also went for a longsword because I didn't think he was going for the Doran shield or Doran's ring build. So yeah, I'm just trying to control the wave right here, where it's safe for me and dangerous for him. And that's just how you lane against Nasus really, is you want to make him overextend. And this is gonna push really nicely back to me if he keeps using his E. But I'm going to stop hitting the minions and just last hit for now because it's starting to push into him again. I don't want it to push to him. So just really controlling the wave. And if he walks up for any CS, I'm going to go on him. Especially level 4 once I get my W as well. I'll be able to chunk him pretty hard. But for now, I'm just going to use this Fury to heal. It's actually pushing into him, so that's pretty bad. Pretty bad for me. So since it's starting to push into him and he's letting it happen, I'm going to shove this all the way into his tower. Actually, he just E'd it again. I have to pay attention. Pay really close attention to what's happening here. Okay, very nice. We're actually going to run him out of mana. Every time he uses Wither, we can back off, and he's going to go out of mana by doing that. So it's really good for us whenever he uses Wither. Wither just means back off, guys. Because you're not going to be able to catch him after that. But otherwise, you should be aggressive. And we have to watch out because the Ivan can gank us right now, so we have to be very careful. Although, if we were to do another short trade, he'll be completely out of mana, so let's just do that. Okay, very nice. Can Q heal that. Just because he has some kill potential with his Doran's Ring. But after that, he doesn't really scale that well into late game because he's going for this build. So it's more for early game. Okay. But yeah, if he was going like, say, a more defensive like Doran's Shield or the Corrupting Potion, then we can probably kill him a lot easier and not have to worry about our health pool. But because he's more aggressive, it's a bit tougher for me early game. So going to hopefully force him to use some mana. And then we just heal it back up. And then we want to keep him in lane because he doesn't have teleport as well, so you have to note that. Okay, Ivan is mid right now, so I can do some trades with him again. Okay, very nice. Okay, so Ivan could be coming top, but I don't think this out of mana Nasus can do anything to me right now. Oh, I really want to dive him, but I don't know if anything could go wrong. Like, I don't know if I'll get a crit. Alright, there we go. Very nice. Very easy.
Talk to the hand.
He walked up, so he messed up there. And yeah, that's just how easy Nasus is, to be honest. In lane, he's not that hard. And that's as hard as it gets, is when he has 2 combat summoners and he has Doran's Ring. That's as hard as it gets for laning. Otherwise, he just goes for TP, and that's easier to lane against, obviously, because that's not a combat summoner. And then you have a corrupting potion that's not going to do any damage to you. So this is as aggressive as it gets, and if we beat that early, then well, we need to push this all the way in or it's gonna freeze. And that's gonna be really bad for us. Okay. Alright, very nice. We push this all the way in, then we're gonna buy our items and come back. And then hopefully we'll be able to kill him again after our ignite comes up, or if we do enough trades with him. Okay, and also for the fact that, say if you were to struggle against the Nasus, right? Say he stacked up and you couldn't kill him, and you just like misplayed really badly in lane, and he managed to become a really strong like monster, you know? And he's ahead of you by say a kill or two. Maybe he's not super far ahead. If he's super far ahead, you're screwed. But if he's just ahead of you, you can go for a ninja tabbies and he won't be able to do as much damage to you with his Qs. It's gonna block a crap load of damage from his Q. And also he's got triple Dorans, holy crap. Jesus, he's going to try to win lane by just straight up Doran's rings. And he just popped this ward here, okay. So he knows I have a pink ward there. I'm going to do short trades with him then. Any all-in, I'd probably lose because he has ult as well. I'd lose to an all-in right now. So I have to slowly whittle him down. Because he has just a refillable, and that's not enough. So I have to stay out of his E. That's going to do a lot of damage because of triple Dorans. Wait, he has a pink ward there? Okay. I guess I can take that. No minions are going to die anytime soon, except for that one. Okay, that's fine. So we have pretty good ward coverage right now. We still have to watch out for the Ivan. He can literally still just walk into lane and, you know, cuck us. Especially with Nasus's Wither. And I guess the best angle for the Ivan will be from behind. So that's where we have to watch out. Although the blast cone might be up, I should clear the blast cone. Although it's probably not too important right now. I'll just keep watching the map. That's all I have to do right now. And Nasus isn't going to scale with that build. Okay, nice. We got the Wither, and that's the important thing is if we can keep making him use Wither, he goes out of mana really quickly. But if he just uses E only, then he won't go out of mana with triple Dorans. Nice. We got really good. That was a really good chunk. This is looking good, guys. If Nasus just builds armor, you can just build a Last Whisperer to counter every bit of armor that he has. So you're still in good hands either way, guys. So I'm just trying to cover all my bases here, whether he's going defensive or offensive. This one's going offensive, so it's harder for me. But defensive is a lot easier because you have nothing to worry about. Okay, very nice. He's practically because he kept using Wither. He used Wither twice along with his E's, and that's what he's completely now, even with triple Dorans. And now all you have to do, and yeah, good thing that my team is actually holding on and not dying. Well, actually they're winning, so this is really good. So we just have to focus on ourselves and not have to worry about others. Nice, we baited the ult. Perfect, now he's diveable. This ult's going to fade, and he's completely diveable now. That's what I wanted, was to bait out the ult. And this happens with Renekton's too. You do the exact same thing to Renekton. Because they're brothers anyway, they do the same thing. They're both pretty simple matchups. Like simple, not too difficult. Now we win the lane because he just lost all this. This is the same as getting killed, to be honest. Although I already got a kill earlier, but he has to just miss this whole wave. I can probably proxy farm this because I see Ivan, he's all the way down there. So this looks really good for us. Okay. Oh, what? Minions died already. Okay, let's do some harass. Okay, very nice. We needed to use our Fury anyway. And then we can go back, we can buy a Static Shiv, and now we can just perma-shove him. That's the idea anyway. So let's just do that. We have just enough for our Static Shiv actually, so it's perfect timing. We get a 10-minute Static Shiv, that feels really good. And we're basically CSing on point. We're not as good as Quaz. Quaz has 100 CS, so we're off by 9 CS. We're close. We're close to Quaz, but not quite, so well, A for effort, guys. We're doing okay. I don't think I'll ever be as good as Quaz, or anywhere near as good as him, but I'm going to at least be do my best anyway. That's all we can do. We can just do our best. We won't ever be the celebrity. Okay, so this is where the perma shoving happens, and we're already at a lead because we made him waste so much mana withering us when he was behind the tower, so when we were proxying. So we have a mana advantage, or not advantage, but you know, we have a small lead in terms of him wasting mana. Okay, we're just gonna keep shoving him in. He wants to go back home. He bought his tabbies and he's probably feeling the pain right now. So we just want to keep him here, and if he doesn't stay here then, well, okay, he's gonna stay, but if he doesn't stay he misses out on so much. Nice, we chunked him really hard because static shiv OP. Since we do half magic damage, and that's the thing is, if I was to go a different build, say if I was to go Tiamat, I wouldn't chunk that hard in 2 hits. Like, I'll just do the Tiamat splash, which is nowhere near as much as a crit from the static shiv. Am I getting ganked? Why is he walking up? Wait, I thought I was getting ganked here. What the heck? That's a big misplay by him. If I was getting ganked here, I'll go 1 for 1. I'll basically all in him like I just did there. And actually, I'll still have plenty of health unless the Ivan roots me under tower. Then I'll go 1 for 1, so I'll die. And it would still be okay because I'm completely shoved into the other side. So I was expecting to die there. Honestly, the way he played that, it was an all-in. The way he actually walked up this far, 100% an all-in. And that was jungle gank, or actually it wasn't, but surprisingly it wasn't. Okay, so I see the blue buff spawning east. Oh, okay. I'm terrible with directions. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Hopefully no one comes. I'm gonna pop a potion just in preparation for them to collapse on me. But the Ahri's not moving, so this is really good for us. And then we use the plant against them. So we see that the wolf camp's already taken. He put a ward over there. I can go back home and I can buy my items here. Okay guys, so this is the build I'm going for. I'm going for a mobility based build, and that's because I'm really far ahead. I don't need to go for ninja tabbies because he's not really a threat. He just has pure magic damage, and ninja tabby is not going to help me in terms of that. Don't worry about what's happening on the other side of the map. What's important is beating the Nasus, right? And that's how you do it, guys. After that, I can, since it's slow pushing to me, I'm going to just take these and get even further ahead. After that, I'm going to go back to top. I'll shove that in, and then I'll take Rift Herald. After that, I'll start roaming, and it's a 15-ish, 16, 17 minute-ish roam. And whether my team's losing or not, I'll be able to help them, and that's the important thing, is shut down the Nasus, not die to ganks, and eventually help my team as well. So we're here to just shove this in, and watch out for any ganks. Right now we can get ganked, because I don't know where the Ivan is. Although Ivan's not too threatening right now because we're so far ahead of the laner. And you can really get really far ahead against a Nasus pretty easily. So now we're just taking Ivan's jungle just to put the enemy team even further behind. I'm just indirectly hurting the Ivan by taking all his camps. And then after that we just keep top perma shove. So I'll shove this in one more time. I just threaten the Nasus right now. Okay, wow. He's ghosting for this one. Alright, that's pretty interesting. I know that the freaking Ivan's really squishy, so he's a free kill. I might be able to just loop around and take this guy's life as well. Oh my god, my spin's coming up. Okay, very nice. We soloed that. We didn't really need the brand at all. But it's nice to have him anyway. Now, since they're dead, I might as well take the tower instead of the Rift Herald. I think I still have time. Once they respawn, I'll have this shoved in so that I can take the Rift Herald as well. Because they'll just be busy trying to defend this tower from the minions. Well, actually, my team's doing okay. I was going to hold all responsibility for Rift Herald, but if my team wants to do it, then that's fine. I'll just take this tower and roam mid instead. And just group with my team for the Rift Herald, just defend the Rift Herald. And potentially we can take 1 or 2 towers, so this will be... Wait, actually, why did I leave? That Vayne should have it. By the time I get there, the fight will be over, so there's no point. So I'm just going to push this in. I'm going to push this in, and then I'm going to... Yeah, this is a good time to go mid, actually. Very nice. Although the Vayne and the Syndra dying is not so nice, but... Whoa, that's hyphy. There was no way that the Jarvan was going to catch the Ahri though. But I want to take this. Since that Ahri is definitely home right now, the only one that can defend, well, the Nasus is there. Ivan can't defend. And I see the bot lane's at bot, so the only person that can defend right now is Ivan. That's not good enough. Maybe the Nasus will loop around. Yeah, that's a good ward. I'm going to watch out for the Thresh hook to the right. Or the Ivan Q. Okay, that's fine. We did our part. We chunked this tower pretty hard. It's at like 30% right now. Go back home. We have 3,000 gold. Gonna go and buy some items. Unless they... No. They just need to hold back for a second. Go get my items here. Okay, I'm not threatened by the Nasus at all, to be honest, because we shut him down quite well. So I'm going to go for Merc Treads because there's Ivan, there's the Nasus slow, there's the Ahri charm, and then there's the Thresh, all Thresh's shenanigans. So I'm gonna go for that. I'm also going to go for Essence Reaver for that 40% cooldown reduction because I do have 10% in runes. Whoa. Okay. Wait, the fight ended, never mind. I was about to head down mid because I was sort of distracted, but then I saw what happened. So I wanted to go down there, but it already ended by the time I saw it. So we might as well just push this out. Nothing to do at mid right now because the fight already ended and they went 1-for-1. A 0-4 Nasus for our Vayne is not worth. The Vayne's actually throwing her lead. The fact that she was probably 5-1 at one point and then she just died twice is really bad sign. It means that she's tilting. I'm gonna push this out and force a response and then go mid. That's the plan. Okay, so someone will definitely come here because they're all missing and there's nowhere else for them to go, but yeah, 2 of them went there. They're just really fighting over farm among each other. Okay, let's kill this Lucian. Oh my god. Unfortunate. I couldn't get out there. I popped my potion a bit too late. Maybe that would have survived the auto attack if I popped it a bit earlier. I chunked that Lucian out pretty hard, but not enough. Not enough to kill him. I felt like if I was to flash auto and didn't crit, I wouldn't have killed him, so I didn't go for it. Well, we're going to get a crit component for the Essence Reaver, so this is going to be really nice. And once we get our CDR, 40% cooldown reduction, is going to help us with team fights a lot. We're going to just have our ult up all the time, and our spin's going to come up really quick as well. And then Nasus is really low. Wow. Our team got chunked so hard. We could potentially do Baron off of this if they all went back home. I feel like we can do Baron. They would go back home because they're low and they want to recall. Man, this would have been the freest Baron. We can take it so fast with Vayne. That's really unfortunate. I'm saving that blasting cone because I might need it later. I feel like this Vayne's playing really poorly for how fed she was earlier. She's playing not so well. Let's see. That Nasus is stacking armor now, so he's come to his senses. But after this, I'll probably buy a Last Whisperer, so it'll be too late for him anyways. I think I might just split bot. I'm gonna help push mid out and then I might just split bot. Okay, so once we push this out, we should have someone respond to this. And if not, then we take a free tier 2. I'm just gonna ping my team back in case they try to fight. Because right now I'm just putting on the pressure. Okay, so that Ahri's coming over. Alright, we got the Ahri's ult. That's pretty nice, and we also dodged the charm. So we got rid of the mid laner basically, or at least put her out of commission for a while. So now I can loop around, potentially.
Stop whining.
Okay, very nice. And all this time that Nasus is just taking tier 1, so I'm fine with losing tier 1. Alright, we got the flash off the Ahri worth. And now we can take an inhib as well. Okay, very nice. We go back home, we buy our items. And then after that, I'm going to... Maybe I can help them with Baron. Baron or I can split bot, so I have to choose. I have to make a decision. Oh my god, that farm, I guess Jarvan's gonna get it. If Jarvan wasn't there, I would have made my way top. Still fine though. Okay, so we got our Essence Reaver and now we're gonna work towards a Last Whisperer. Okay, so I'm opting for a pickaxe right now just because I'm short of the Last Whisperer, and if I was to go for the component of Last Whisperer, it would just be a longsword, and that's really suboptimal, so that I just pick the pickaxe up instead, and that's gonna build into eye edge. Oh, rip. I really wanted to use that plant. So as you guys can see right now, I have close to 40% cooldown reduction, which is really nice just because of that one item, Essence Reaver, which gives us 30% cooldown. And this is going to give us so much mobility to catch the Lucian as well. Okay. So the Vayne is pinging assist for bot lane. I guess that means the Vayne wants me to split. Oh gosh. Okay, they need to back away. Once I pull someone bot, they can start to aggress here. They can just hope for a steal. Oh wow, the Ahri missed her charm. That's an all-in. Where's the rest of the team? Man, the minions are coming in so slowly, so I'm gonna push mid in and then also push bot, so you get both lanes in at the same time. Otherwise, I'd just be standing here doing nothing. No, I don't think I can end the game. Alright, there's a lot of people here. I'm going to go get Dragon instead. This Syndra's out of mana, so she's just making a really bad call by trying to get us to fight there. Waiting for her. I don't care about the brand. Alright, I'm going to keep up the pressure. Wait, how much armor does he have? 230. I'm just keeping the pressure here. I don't plan to kill the Nasus because I don't have my Last Whisperer yet, and he has quite a lot of armor. So right now I'm just trying to keep someone down here and just put pressure. And then my team should be able to get Baron. Should be. The keyword is should. At least I'll keep the Lucian in base. They have to send the Nasus to stop me. I'm actually not sure if I can beat the Nasus, but I know I can for sure if I got my Last Whisperer. I'm going to push 2 lanes out. So I'm keeping the Nasus in base right now, and then I'm going to clean up the team fight. This will be the most guaranteed way to win. I want to get Baron, so once this guy dies, we can 2-man Baron.
I did nothing.
Okay, let's get Baron. Let's see, the Thresh is up. Yeah, they're way too far away. We should be able to get Baron before they come quite easily. And then I should get close to my full build after this. I'll be in my final form. Okay, very nice. We go back home. And actually, Vayne and Brand got the buff as well, so really nice. And now, I'm going for Mortal Reminder because I believe the Nasus has a lot of healing, and also the Ivan should have a lot of healing too, so this should be the best way to go. Now I can start pushing bot and mid. That's my plan. Or if they go into group bot, then I'll just push mid out. I don't know why we're really split right now. This is actually a really bad situation. I'm gonna stay safe and just make sure that mid is not pushed up by them, so we have at least some map pressure. Okay, I'm backing off just in case the Thresh hooks me or the Ivan Qs me. The worst thing I could do right now is die because we're so split up. So don't fall into that trap and just mindlessly push or try to engage this Nasus by himself when everyone's missing. My team's so split, and then that Jarvan is just derping. He's wasting so much time. Wasting our Baron buff. I mean, I'm not sure what he accomplished by doing that and then going back home after he just went back. So, need to not just avoid doing what the Jarvan's doing right now, guys. But yeah, 2 open inhibs, that's why I'm going for mid right now, is because there's an open inhib. This is slow pushing in as well, so even though I'm not top, it's going to work out. Are they fighting? Okay, that was hand delivered.
For breakfast.
Oh, they're still fighting.
Ugly motherfucker.
Alrighty. Wow, our whole team died? Damn. No, I can't end. I'm gonna push out top. Oh, okay. Why? Why? I don't get it, but I'm going to push out top, and then we're going to guarantee the 3 inhibs. Well, at least we're going to try to. Okay, no blue buff there. So push this out, and then we should be in good hands. I really like the cooldown reduction, actually. That's the only thing that's missing in my build previously is the cooldown reduction. So Essence Reaver, I feel like, is a must-buy. It's like an essential right now. If you have to get it over iEdge, you might as well do it. Yeah, so even my team's asking about it. Why Essence Reaver? Because 40% cooldown reduction. It gives you crit and it gives you a lot of AD. So it's like a miniature iEdge, but except the passive is different. We need to get these 2 lanes shoved. We need to back away. No, don't get caught. I feel like this Vayne should be with them, not with me. Oh my god. Wow, he's going ham. I'd go in on him if the Ahri wasn't behind him. Vayne's making the right call. If everyone can go top, and then I just split mid and bot, like, we'll be really strong. We'll have so much pressure that they can't. They'll just lose. Okay, so the next wave should be coming out and we can just clear that right away. Okay, there we go. This is the wave that we want to push out. And this, see how unbearable it is for the enemy team? If I was to push this, now they have to defend these minions, and then I start pushing this, and now my team gets a free inhib. So now they can push that. See, the Lucian wants to go, but he can't. He has to stay. Or else I start taking their crap. I'm just being cheeky here. What? Enemy killing spree? Oh wow, I can't believe my team died. That's really bad. They should just be sieging and staying alive. I think that Brand just suicided.
Put that cookie down! Now!
I'm gonna go back and then I'm gonna buy, not buy rather, I'm going to get the red and then the dragon. We're gonna redo this. Just because my team died like that. They should have just waited around until everyone left the tower and then they can just take the free tower. But I think instead they fought. Or they made some sort of mistake. Because I was pressuring 2 lanes. And that's as if there's, you know, 2 teams sieging mid and bot. That's how strong it is. I'm going to get my completed full build right now. So I'll be in my final form. Alright, this is my final form, guys. Let's go. We should be able to do this. I'm having a lot of success with the cooldown reduction for most fights. Unless it's a duelist like a Renekton or a Fiora or Riven, then you want to go for my previous build or what I've been always building. And I do really well against them just by right clicking on them. But in terms of team fighting and just general mobility and everything in general, definitely get Essence Reaver. Oh, I can flank this Lucian. Oh, rip. That's unfortunate. The Wither and the freaking Charm. Too much, man. Too much. I couldn't. Oh my god. Please don't let it get stolen. Oh my days. Man, but yeah, it's really rough. Like, I'm so on edge just because I died. So I'm so scared, but luckily they actually won it. Luckily I killed the Lucian here, so I didn't actually just die for free. I went 1 for 1, and then, which was really bad actually, because I'm worth more than 1 champion. Anyways, that is the matchup, guys. That is the Nasus matchup. You know, just at the very start, you just force a freeze. Whether he is AP or not, you change your playstyle if he's AP, but if not, then you force a freeze right in front of your tower. And that's just how you beat Nasus. You harass him, you force him in a really uncomfortable position where he can never stack, he can never stack up his Q. And the fact that if he cannot stack up his Q, it means that he won't get strong late game, he won't scale, and he'll just be a tank, he'll just be useless, you know. All he has is E, and he will sell his Doran's rings, so that E will not actually help him at all. His Spirit Fire, that is, for Nasus. So that is really the matchup, guys. It's actually pretty easy. You can counter all his armor with Last Whisper, and that's just 1300 gold. It's as simple as that, guys. So thank you so much for watching to the very end. I'll also show the... Wow, I got so much honor, what the heck? So you guys love graphs, your favorite. I'm gonna show you guys that I did crap all damage. I did second and it's not even close to Vayne. What about damage taken? There we go, I took the most damage, I believe. Yeah guys, I took the most damage, so I took 1 for the team. It makes me feel a lot better now. Anyways, thank you so much for watching to the very end, and I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.